I've been a travel advisor for 3 years now, and I still suffer from imposter syndrome. And I love this question because I know that it affects so many people. I mean, it's affected me at times in my life. And, coming from the entertainment industry, I was a career coach. Um, I've been a career coach since 1997. And most of those years were in the entertainment industry. And I would coach people who had Emmys and Oscars, and they had suffered from imposter syndrome. Now, if you're wondering what imposter syndrome is, the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. Everyone thinks that you're an expert, or everyone thinks that you're an amazing travel agent. Everyone thinks that you're traveling all over the world, and you're thinking to yourself, oh boy, they're going to figure me out. They're going to figure out that I have no idea what I'm doing, or you just don't feel like you live up to what everyone believes that you are. So I love this quote from Maya Angelou, who says, I have written 11 books, but each time I think, uh-oh, they're going to find me out now. So as I said, even the most successful people, the most brilliant people, the most talented people, the most educated people can suffer from this, because you are creating, potentially with your marketing, an image of you, and you might be feeling differently about yourself inside. So I wanted to bring this up because imposter syndrome is kind of the opposite of those people that you see. I remember years ago, there are, I've met people in the entertainment industry who walk around like, I've got this deal going on. I'm best friends with De Niro. I'm this, I'm that. And I'm thinking, this guy's got nothing going on. Like, clearly he's just dropping names and saying things to make everybody think he's something. Whereas the people who really had things going on were not necessarily the ones who were bragging about it, and the ones who were secretly worried that they would never work again, even though they were currently working on an Oscar-worthy film. So basically, what I'm saying to you, all of you who feel this way, because if you notice that at the very bottom there, it says people suffering from imposter syndrome may be at increased risk of anxiety. The bottom line is, I mean, the opposite are those people who brag and like make up things and puff themselves up. I mean, I guess I could look for what an antonym for imposter syndrome is, but it's not necessary. The point is that for those of you who are feeling this way, who are feeling like an imposter, who feel like you're posting about things that are happening, maybe you're posting that, oh, you just became a dream maker, or, oh, I just, graduated from, carnivals training and now I'm a carnival specialist, or, you're posting about these things, but inside you don't feel like you're a specialist. You feel like an imposter. You may have been doing this for 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, and you may have sold 20 group cruises and you still feel like an imposter. Here's what I will say to you. Feeling like an imposter is a choice. It is a decision that you are choosing to live with, because you're putting a pressure on yourself of what it means to be successful. So you're feeling like people are seeing you in one light, and that you are not what they are seeing. But successful people are always learning. They're always growing. So if you are striving to learn, and if you are looking to grow every day, then you are doing the very best you can. And therefore, you are a success. Because you can have the confidence to know that if somebody comes to you with a question that you don't know the answer to, all you have to do is say, let me do some research and I'll get back to you on that. And you have the community and the company to come to and get help. But if you've been in this travel business for 3 years and you have been studying and you've been watching webinars and you've been out there, even if you've never booked anything, but you've been marketing yourself and you're ready to start booking, doesn't matter how long you've been in travel. You can be a travel agent for 30 days, but you've been putting up something about travel every day for 30 days, and you're not an imposter. You are a travel agent. You are a travel advisor. And you are as educated as you've given yourself the time to be. And you are as connected as you are as far as being involved in the InteleTravel Departure Lounge. Okay. Move this over here. So we still have. Okay, so these are my top 10 tips for new agents to avoid overwhelm or discouragement. But let me tell you something. It's not just for new agents. It's for any agent. All right, so the first thing is set reasonable expectations. So if you've never sold travel before, commission isn't paid out until 30 to 60 days after travel. So expecting to make $1,000 in your first month is unreasonable. Now, set reasonable expectations. If you've been an agent for longer than that, and you're expecting to make 6 figures, but you're only working your business for an hour a day, 3 times a week, then that's not a reasonable expectation either. Educate yourself to build your knowledge and confidence. We provide a quick start guide, a training manual, InteleTravel University videos, supplier education videos, customer support Q&A videos. So all of these videos are being recorded, and you can watch all the past ones. And we also have a podcast. Plug into live trainings. InteleTravel provides supplier webinars and live Q&A webinars like the one you're on now. Tour your back office. Click on everything clickable at least once a month. You'll discover resources you need and didn't know you have. Find support in our agent-only Facebook pages, the official InteleTravel Departure Lounge and the official InteleTravel UK agents, and Mexico has one as well. Use the search tools to look for questions that have already been answered. Get excited about your business. The only difference between fear and excitement is your perception. Same thing is happening in your body physiologically. Talk about your excitement for travel. Share it on social media. Wear it on your t-shirt. See your print shop in the back office. Learn about our marketing tools. Can you please repost this for us? Yes, I can. I will do that. I will do that after this, I promise. Learn about our marketing tools. Find them in your back office and dive deeper by checking the note sections of the customer support webinars in your InteleTutorial library to find training on different ways to use the tools. Find an accountability partner or group. You own your business, but you're not in business alone. So find some people to collaborate with, to keep each other positive and to share ideas. Now you have 2 ways of doing this. You can do it with other InteleTravel agents, Or you can do it with other business owners who own different types of businesses than you do. Maybe somebody's an accountant, maybe somebody is a nutritionist, maybe, and they're all people who are looking for customers, like you're looking for customers. Because this way, you can see how other people do it in other businesses and learn from them. Create doable goals. It's the beginning of the year, so everyone is creating goals for their year, right? And something that you want to make sure is that they're doable. So think to yourself, where do you want to be in 5 years? What goals must you strive for in year 1 to set the foundation, reach your 5-year goals? And what can you do monthly, weekly, daily, or right now? Are your 1-year goals a stretch yet doable? If so, then get going. So if you've never sold anything and your goal by the end of the year is to have 4 groups of 100 people going, well, that might be a real stretch. That might be too much for you. Now you can have a goal to have, 1 group going by the end of the year. And if you hit that in month 6, then you readjust your goals. You say to yourself, wow, I see that these goals, I've hit this goal once. I bet I can do it 3 more times now by the end of the year, because you've done it once and now you recognize what it takes to do it. Okay, but set something that's doable for you. You can always adjust it. You are an entrepreneur. Go you. Show yourself some grace. So now let's get back to those imposters, right? Show yourself some grace. You will have successes and make mistakes. It's all part of the process, but be proud of yourself for going for it. So to finish off this imposter syndrome, you are going to have days where you feel like, oh my gosh, why would anybody trust me? What do I know? You're going to have days like that. So any day that you have a day like that, go into your back office, find an InteleJess tutorial, watch it, and get excited about something and get going again. As I said, it's a decision to choose to feel like an imposter. No one is an imposter. Every one of you is an InteleTravel agent / advisor, whatever you want to call yourself. You all are, because you chose to be. How much you know is dependent on how long you've been doing this and how much you've been learning and how much you've been selling. But you are still a travel agent, and you will continue to learn and you will continue to grow. So if you want to make a better choice, which is not to believe you're an imposter, but to believe that you are a travel agent who is learning and growing every day, then do something to learn and grow every day so that you don't feel like an imposter. Okay? And whenever you have those feelings of being an imposter, just say to yourself, this is a choice I'm making. I'm going to choose to feel another way. I'm going to do something else. All right, so let's start this new year feeling proud of ourselves for making the choice to be a travel agent and to juggle it with all of the other things that we have going on in our lives, and to feel truly proud of ourselves for being travel agents.